do that is by allowing technology to become available. So, one of the battles I feel in the courts of heaven, which I've been involved in many times, is breaking the barriers for technological advance.
So good.
Because, the Lord spoke to me
Wow.
many, many years ago and said, cars can run on fresh air. And I said, cars can run on fresh air? And he said, yeah. And then soon after that, I found articles showing it. One from Oxford University, where a group of students, I've even got the diagram on my computer here, had found a way to allow air to go through, and it would extract the water from the air and it would provide the energy to drive the car.
That's crazy.
Now, they wrote this article maybe 10, 12 years ago. And in the article, they said within 5 years, we predict we'll be driving these cars. You look it up, it's on Google. Mm-hmm. But you look again, there's no progress of it. Now they're saying let's use electric. But again, electric is the grid, it's control. You can charge people for it. You can't charge for fresh air.
Right. Yeah.
See, we need to move to an economic system that's not slavery.
That's what I was going to ask you. Because it's the economic system that's holding back all these restrictions.
And we have to move to a new economic system. And that this means major recalibration right now across the earth. So when we're talking about life coming upon the earth, again, it's a holistic thing. It's going to mean the judgment of systems of death. Right now, economics, banking, slavery, food, the food industry, which is toxic.
Yeah.
And, sugar.
Pharmaceutical.
All of these, it says God has already given us all that we need for life and godliness.
Wow.
Right? So contained within earth is all the technology we need for life and immortality. Yeah. It's interesting if you read Sundar Singh's writing, I feel in the courts of heaven, which I've been involved in many times, is breaking the barriers for technological advance.
So good.
Because, the Lord spoke to me many, many years ago and said, cars can run on fresh air. And I said, cars can run on fresh air? And he said, yeah. And then soon after that, I found articles showing it. One from Oxford University, where a group of students, I've even got the diagram on my computer here, had found a way to allow air to go through, and it would extract the water from the air and it would provide the energy to drive the car.
That's crazy.
Now, they wrote this article maybe 10, 12 years ago. And in the article, they said within 5 years, we predict we'll be driving these cars. You look it up, it's on Google. But you look again, there's no progress of it. Now they're saying let's use electric. But again, electric is the grid, it's control. You can charge people for it. You can't charge for fresh air.
Right. Beloved, you don't have to put in my 2 cents. Those of you who don't like my voice or my 2 cents, it's time to flip the channel. But I appreciate you. Come back again, okay? But did you hear that? Does this make your head spin? Does this make your blood boil? I've been saying this forever. Those who've been listening to me, I said those people who are ruling, they call themselves politicians and corporate executives and pastors, but they are nothing more than principalities in suits or principalities manifesting in the flesh. Having I said this forever, and I'll continue to say this, that God, in his mercy, his sovereignty, his majesty, his supremacy, and his wisdom and his grace, he granted these students from Oxford University the wisdom and the idea to how to invent, for us to extract, for us to use air to drive a car, extract the water from the air that will energize the car to drive. And those devils, those principalities that are so wicked and so evil and so greedy and so diabolical, what did they do? What did they do with that plan? They have it locked up somewhere and they have silenced those students. And the rest of us, where are we? Why don't we have this information? Why this is not on CNN? Why is this now on MSNBC or all those other news media who claim not to be part of the mainstream media? How come they don't have this information flooding the airs with for people to begin to riot, or people, not riot, I don't agree with riot, I'm sorry, for people to begin to rise up and protest and make a demand? They just were hush hush. How many, because I'm just hearing this. How many of us know about these things? And these are the things that we're getting to find out about. But can you imagine the things that we don't know about? These are the few information that are coming out now. What about the ones that we don't know about? There are some evil devils in high places ruling in this nation, in the West, and the nations of the world. we're going to have to get a hold of God in prayer and ask him to begin to do one of two things: change their hearts or remove them, period. We are going to raise our voice and we're going to cry and we're going to pray to God. All of you who listening, you share this video and you begin to organize in your private time and individually and corporately. Get your voices and say, Lord, we are asking that these devils that are hiding this information and this technology and this advancement that will bring an ease to the suffering of humanity, we're asking you, Lord, turn their heart and change them or remove them and release those technologies and those ideas and those resources that will ease the pain and the sufferings of humanity. How can something go on like this forever? Oh God, I don't even know where to start, but I'm done because I have so much I want to say. If I say it, it might take my video down. Anyway, God bless you.